What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Cassie and Diddy in this whole situation where there is a federal lawsuit against Diddy and all these things that Cassie has named, and this federal lawsuit is just like OMG. How can anybody go through that, child? But we shall see what is actually going to happen in this whole situation. Is Diddy going to settle out of court? Are they actually going to go to court? But when it comes down to the whole situation, Cassie's personal assistant, that was her personal assistant in 2015, he recently just did an interview, and he's speaking on this whole situation, and he states that, he has been in contact with Cassie and her attorneys as well, and he's kind of scared for his life, and he ain't staying at his crib. So check this out.
So, what was your relationship with Cassie? What was y'all relationship?
We were pretty tight. I didn't work for her for too long. It was about 2 years. I met her when she did the movie The Perfect Match. I was doing wardrobe. She was the star of the movie, number one on the call sheet. We kind of formed a bond during the movie. After the movie wrapped, I stayed in contact with her. I told her if she ever needed an assistant, just to let me know. I would come to her aid. One day she randomly called, and that's how the relationship started, back in 2015, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see a lot, and I even endured a lot, on the back end. Like, I don't talk about it. It's not my place to talk about it, but I feel like since she's speaking up, I want to speak up because I went through it with her to a certain extent. I was right there with her while she was dealing with and healing and actively going through what she went through.
Mm-hmm. So, during your tenure with her, can you tell us some of the things you saw or anything that was something alarming?
The most alarming part for me, honestly, was, when he would get angry and he would call my phone and make threats to me and tell me that if I didn't do something that I would be on the chopping block. Honestly, me even speaking out right now is a very big risk for me. All the lawyers and attorneys are telling me not to speak out. Dre Baby, I gave you the first, I guess, I don't know, exclusive. There's tons of people reaching out. It's a very sensitive, scary topic. And I'm trying to tread lightly because, like I said, I just spoke with her lawyer, her attorney today, and it's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Are you in fear for like your safety or financial ruins or?
I am. I'm in an undisclosed location right now. I had to leave my house just because, I don't want people popping up at my residence. So I've been trying to stay out and stay busy and stay moving, not sit in one place too long. But yeah.
Now, when you say you got calls about chopping block, did you take that as like maybe being fired, or did you take that as maybe something like physically happening?
I wasn't hired by Mr. Combs. I was paid through, her business manager. I didn't have any affiliation with Mr. Combs other than when I would go to his home to retrieve her or take her something, or, in passing events, red carpets, things like that. Me and him he was never too fond of me being in her corner.
Now, you said she was not lying. So did you witness any physical abuse, like hitting, any drugs, any?
Yes. I'm not here to bash him or any other, other parties involved. I'm just, standing behind my girl.
Yeah.
You said that you witnessed the physical abuse. Did you see marks, bruises, busted lips, scars,
Absolutely.
all of that stuff on Diddy?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, on Cassie?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you guys continue to work and go to wherever you guys were going, whatever kind of project you were working on, because you were her assistant.
We would do our best. We would do our best to conceal certain things, but we had to keep it moving. She was working. She had.
And you didn't have a commitment to Diddy. You had a commitment to Cassie's team. Is that correct? You didn't have a commitment.
Exactly, 100%.
Right.
My commitments were not with Bad Boy at all.
Well, did you ever think to reach out and ask Cassie, hey, Cassie, if you need some sort of outlet, I'm here for you? Or did you ever think to go and report that to the authorities? Like, why did you guys let this persist for so long? You knew that girl was getting beat up, allegedly. You knew that girl was suffering some kind of abuse.
I didn't let anything go on for so long. I was following her lead. I could have been broke the news years ago, but it's not my place to tell her story. So
Right.
I'm
I
just
think
backing
that,
her in the
and I
moment.
think
She
that's,
wanted.
and that's a
It's also ironic that Cassie filed this federal lawsuit against Diddy on November 16th. And when you look at Kim Porter, the day that she passed on and went to go see Jesus was November 15th. So she's really trying to sock it to Diddy too as well. And it also lets you know that Kim Porter must have been really profound in Cassie's life and probably tried to help her and protect her as well. So it just seems like Cassie is doing this for all the women that may have suffered in the hands of Diddy. Allegedly. D-Woods is speaking out on the behalf of Cassie, and now that D-Woods has spoken out, that means all the members of Danity Kane have spoken out and came, to Cassie's defense and stand with her, and that's good. D-Wood posted this to her social media account. She says, I have not posted anything on this platform for a very long time, but today there is a very good reason to. Self-worth, peace of mind, and the right to speak your truth. Cassie, you are incredibly brave to shine light on what you endured in the dark. I am sorry you had to go through it alone. I am praying for your continued strength, and I offer my full support to you. Ciao. And also, this is a video that was recently posted to Twitter, and basically it shows that when it comes to Cassie's husband, Alex, he ran a 50-mile run basically to support domestic violence shelters, and it meant so much to Cassie. If you see her in the video, it's just like, she found somebody that loved her, she found somebody that protected her, and plus he was her personal trainer and also Diddy's personal trainer, so she might have confided in him about all the things that she went through and the things that she was going through, and he may have witnessed things as well. So he did a domestic violence walk for her because her claims that she have against Diddy, child, Lord, nobody wants their daughter to go through anything like that or go through anything like that, child. Oh, Jesus. I'm just so happy for Cassie that she was able to find love. She was able to, have 2 children. Her body wasn't destroyed. Her mind wasn't totally destroyed. She was able to get away, as she say that she needed to get away because of the things that she endured and the things that she was going through living with Diddy and being away from him. And then also, it just seemed like it was a really hard time for her to separate herself from him. And plus, it's almost like Diddy raised her. She was been with him for 14 years, and she was a young girl when she got with Diddy. You know what I mean? And she's having all these probably flashbacks and all these things that she alleged that she been through. And then she's seeing him running around town giving Miami 500,000 here, 200,000 there. She spent 14 years with Diddy, child, and God only knows. Well, the courthouse knows now.